All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, this is an article that I actually saw this morning. Okay, and hey man, concerning this whole Brexit situation, man. All right, basically the article goes into how if Britain exits, all right, if this Brexit happens without them having a deal, all right, if it ends up being a no deal Brexit as they call it, it could lead to a lot of chaos. All right, so it says here, no deal Brexit, leaked letter warns of threat to national security, recession, and 10% spike in prices. Okay, now think about what this could, because this won't only affect the Britain, all right, or the UK, all right. It'll affect, as the article will go into, it will affect other countries that deal or do business or have some sort of relationship with Britain. So it says Prime Minister Theresa May's cabinet secretly, Salakia's secretary, has issued a stark warning to Tory ministers pushing for a no-deal Brexit, claiming it could lead to a recession, spiraling food prices, and threaten the safety of the public. The leaked 14-page letter, penned by Sir Mark Sedwill, who is the head of the civil service, alerts British cabinet ministers to the dangers of the UK crashing out of the EU without a deal on April 12th. It says, Sedwill claims there will be wider consequences for the British economy, security, and constitution. He highlights the possibility of direct rule in Northern Ireland, which could risk peace. Now, when you look up direct rule, it's basically the government ruling, like direct rule is as a system of government in which a province is controlled by a central government. Okay, so like it says, direct rules when an imperial or central power uh, takes direct control over the legislature, executive, and civil administration or of an otherwise largely self-governing territory. Okay, so it says here, it says in Northern Ireland, which could risk peace and an economic recession more damaging than the global crash of 2008. Now, if this was to go down in the UK, all right, how do you think that's gonna affect the rest of the world? Okay, and it's gonna go into it. It says the warnings: a recession would hit the UK, and the pound's depreciation will be more harmful than in 2008. Ability of police and security services to keep people safe will be hampered. All right. So hey, who knows? You know what I mean? Things could pop off in the UK first. All right, before hitting Babylon, because Babylon is the last stop. It's gonna get it the worst, man. Okay. It says reintroducing, and guess what, man? When those when those police, all right, ain't able to protect you, okay, and there's chaos breaking out, what are they gonna do? They're gonna declare martial law. Okay. Reintroduction of direct rule in Northern Ireland for the first time since 2007. 10% spike in food prices and collapse of some businesses that trade with EU. You see? So it's not only the UK that's going to be affected, but these other countries, okay, that or Slovakia, other businesses located in different countries or big businesses that these other countries depend on for whether it may be trade or investments or whatever it may be, they're gonna get affected too because everything is globally intertwined. So if one leg falls, man, then you know what I mean the whole thing comes crashing down. Okay, so because what this could do, all right, if they do end up in a economic recession, all right, and they have a no Brexit deal and it ends up being this bad or even worse, this could actually lead to other countries feeling the burn of this, and in turn actually affect the global economy because they're already saying that it's growth is slowing down and soon to stop. All right, economic growth. So it says government would come, and it says what, 10% spike in food prices. Okay, and what's that gonna lead to, man? It's gonna lead to people because you see what was going on in Venezuela. Okay, and it's gonna lead to people basically starting going rampage. All right, people are gonna start wilding out. It says government would come under pressure to bail out companies on the brink. Legal authorities and judicial system would come under enormous pressure. The EU's chief negotiator, Michael Barnier, concurred with top civil servants' assessment on the threat to UK security of a no-deal scenario. Barnier told an event in Brussels on Tuesday that there will be consequences of a no deal on the level of UK-EU security partnership. It says there will be a break in the level of talks, less mutual commitment, risks to intelligence pooling. No deal for some time poses the threat of there being no organized framework. Okay, and if there's no organized framework, then that's chaotic. It says it comes after British MPs rejected four alternative options to May's Brexit plan on Monday, prolonging the political deadlock and increasing the likelihood of no deal. Such a scenario can only be avoided unless a withdrawal agreement is agreed or the UK government requests a long extension to cater for a major political event, such as a second referendum or a general election. Now, regardless of how long they keep prolonging this, like I said, it's only gonna make it worse. Okay, it's only gonna make it worse, man. So hey, we're gonna see what happens. It says they said on April 12th. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens, man. But this Brexit issue, this whole Brexit thing, man, it's really brewing, all right, and becoming a bigger and bigger deal, man. Okay, so we're gonna watch and see what happens, man. But Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect. Call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.